So that I already discussed in MCU we have used amplifier circuit, stepping motors or servo motor. So two types of motor is there, and balls through mechanism. Balls through mechanism is there. So MCU feed control signal. So there are two types of control signal is there, position and speed. So of each axis of the amplifier circuit. So due to your amplifier circuit, so we are getting the two types of feedback, position and speed. The control signals are augmented to acute the stepping motors, which is turn rotate the ball leads to position of machine table. So how it is to be work? So this is our stepper motor. Okay, then here, so stepper motor is attached with the axis of lead screw or ball screw. Okay, how will you get the motion when the stepper motor is rotated? It is connected with the ball screw mechanism. Then one end is connected with the amplifier circuit. So this is a sequence of attaching of a drive system. So control signal, that means here we are not getting the feedback. When we are using the stepper motor, there is no feedback. Stepper motor is very simple. So whatever the position is given, so we can get this position, and we are not getting the feedback. So what is the position of X, Y and Z axis? We are not getting. Okay, so that is the limitation of the stepper motor. And here how it is to be connected, it is connected with the amplifier circuits. So that circuit is given in a MCU. I hope we are clear about that. So drive system, it is also connected with the stepper motor or servo motor. If we are using the stepper motor, then there is no feedback device. If we are using the servo motor, then there is a feedback. So we are getting the feedback. So each slide is also fitted in a feedback transducer. So each slide, that means the number of slides are there. When I will discuss in detail about the encoder, so encoder there are number of cutting slot is there, and based on that we are getting the feedback. So each slide is also fitted with the feedback transducer, which continuously monitor the slide position. So which is continuously monitor the slide position and compare with the program position as well as the feed rate. Okay, so what happened? So slide what number of position that we are getting in the slide position, and it is compared with the program position as well as a feed rate. So program position, suppose it is written 23.4, then we are getting the exact position, because each and every time it is compared with the program position, and then we are getting this position. So two types of feedbacks are taken. One is a position and one is a speed. So two types of feedback I have already discussed. So one is a position feedback we are getting by the encoder, and speed feedback is getting by the tachometer. So two types of feedback is there. So that we are learning in detail how will you get the feedback. So I'll discuss in detail about the feedback device. So different types of encoder that we have learned. So before that, I'll discuss about the driving motors. So what are the different types of driving motor? First one is a servo motor, so that I'll discuss in detail. Next one is a stepper motor. Third one is a linear motor, and fourth one is a hydraulic motor. So as on today we are using servo motor. So when we are using the stepper motor, I have already discussed in a first practical, when the stepping angle or step angular motion is to be required, and there is no continuous motion. Okay, suppose here in a turret, so some angle, step angle is required, so at that time we have used a stepper motor. Okay, then there is no feedback device, there is no feedback device is required for the stepper motor, only we are getting the angular position. So at the time we have used a stepper motor. So I hope you are clear about that. Linear motion, that means linear travels is there, then we have used a linear motor. So when the rotary motion, then we have used a servo motor. And hydraulic motors, I hope you are learning in detail in a 5th semester hydraulic and pneumatic subjects. So what is the servo motor? In a servo motor can be either DC or AC. I hope you are learn in a control drive system. The subject I think you are learn control system. So there are two types of servo motor, AC or DC. Is usually comprised of drive selection of the reservoir or encoder. Okay, it is also attached with the encoder or reservoir. So generally we can say the word we have used a encoder. Okay, so AC or DC, two types of servo motor is there. As of now we have used a AC motor. Okay, as of now we have used a AC motor. Servo motors are variable speed motor variable speeds we are getting. So I already discussed in a servo motor we are getting the variable speed. I have used number of times. So when we are using the servo motor, so we are getting the variable speed of motor that rotate in response to the applied voltage. Whatever the voltage we have applied, based on that it is a we are getting the response. Then DC servo motors are controlled by varying the voltage magnitude. So applied voltage, based on that it is work. Then DC servo motor controlled by varying the voltage magnitude. So this is a DC servo motor. Then AC servo motors are controlled varying the voltage frequency. So remember these two words. So a DC servo motor is controlled by the voltage magnitude and AC servo motors controlled by the voltage frequency. So these two words is very important because here means DC motor is connected with the circuit, and based on that we are getting the where voltage is there. So voltage magnitude, based on that we have to get the we are getting the controlling of DC servo motor and voltage frequency for the AC servo motor. So remember these two words. So how the AC motor and DC servo motor is to be controlled. So here the comparison is to be given AC and DC servo motor. So AC servo motor is much smoother. A servo motor is much smoother operation compared to the stepper motor. Why? Because here variable speeds we are getting, and stepper motor there is a step angle. There are different types of step angle is there. So we are not getting the smooth motion. It is work with the some stepping angle that we have to use. So that's why we can say the servo motor is smooth compared to the stepper motor, and will have much higher resolution for position control. So higher resolution, that means how we can say there is no feedback for the stepper motor. That means we are not getting the position feedback. But if you are using the servo motor, then we are getting the high resolution and position control. That means position feedback we are getting. So that's why we can say the servo motor is better compared to the stepper motor. Servo family further divide AC and DC, two types. There are two types of motor, AC and DC. AC servo motor had the advantage of being able to handle much high current surge than DC. So it is much able, that means high current surge is possible by the DC motor, and DC has brushes which are limiting factor of in that case. In a higher voltage or higher current is that, then we are not use a DC servo motor. So as of now we are not use a DC because it has a brushes. So the brush motor we are not use as on today. So generally we are use a AC servo motor. So I'll discuss in detail. So AC servo motor is stronger than DC servo motor. I already discussed AC servo motor is stronger than DC servo motor because here it work with the high current and high voltage. So that's why we can say the AC servo motor is stronger than DC servo motor. In the trend of manufacture, the serious CNC machinery use AC servo motor. As of now, in today we are using this AC servo motor. We are not use a DC servo motor in entry level. That means when the CNC machine, I think in 1970 or 1972, first CNC machine or NC machine is manufactured. At that time, we are used DC servo motor and even stepper motor. So at that time, AC servo motor is not popular. So today we are using the AC servo motor is compared to the DC or stepper motor. So in olden days we are using the stepper motor because stepper motor is not less cost. Okay, compared to that, if you are comparing the cost wise, so AC servo motor is very costly, and DC servo motor and stepper motor cost is very less compared to the AC servo motor. So what is the advantage? Okay, the difference is given AC versus DC servo motor. So what is the difference between AC and DC servo motor? AC servo motor is less maintenance because there is no brushes. So there are in a DC motor the brushes we have used. Okay, I think you all learn in electrical subject. So DC motor has the brushes is there. Then the maintenance is increases due to the brushes. So heat dissipation capacity is higher in AC servo motor. His heat dissipation capacity is higher for the AC servo motor. high torque for the same size. So torque is higher. Okay, so when the torque is very high, at the time we have used a AC servo motor. And small size is very small compared to the DC servo motor and stepper motor. So that's why we are prefer the AC servo motor. This is the advantage, or we can say the comparison between AC and DC servo motor. I hope we are clear about that. Four differences to be given. So first is that AC has less maintenance and no brushes. Then heat dissipation capacity is higher, high torque for the same size, and it is in a small size. So this is we consider as the advantage, or we can say it is a comparison between AC and DC servo motor. Next motor is a stepper motor. So how the stepper motor is to be work? So stepper motor is used in a open loop control system. So here, so it is used in a open loop control system. So it is used in a open loop control system. So remember that there are two types of controlling system: open loop and closed loop control system. Servo motor is used for the closed loop control system, and stepper motor is used for the open loop control system, because there is no feedback device. So that's why the stepper motor is used for open loop control system. Digital control of the position of workpiece is in a numerical control machine. Okay, in a numerical control machine we have used in olden machine, ANSI machine. So digital control of the position on a workpiece is numerical control machine. Drive unit is received a direction input in a clockwise and counterclockwise. Both the kind of motion is there. Bidirectional rotation is there. So stepper motor has bidirectional rotation and pulses input is there. For each pulse, it receives the drive unit manipulate the motor voltage and current, causing the motor shaft to rotate by the fixed angle. So here the angular motion is there, one step, two step, third step, and fourth step. Based on that, we have to define the some fixed angle, and we are getting the exact position. Lead screw. The lead screw is convert the rotary motion of motor shaft into the linear motion of workpiece. So this is the we can say the transmission of lead screw. Lead screw is convert the rotary motion into the motor shaft into the linear motion of workpiece. And what are the steps are available in a stepper motor? 500 steps. When the 500 step is that means we can say the more accurate motor. Okay, so more stepping angle is there, 200 step, 50 step, 24 step, and 4 steps. So there are different types of steps are available. So when you are purchase the stepper motor, so this is the one specification. So step is given, and based on that we have to purchase. 500 step, I think more accurate motor is there. 200 step is also considered the more accurate, and 4 step, that means angular rotation is a 90 degrees there. So I will show in one video, so one image, so you can easily to understand how the stepper motor is to be work. So stator and rotor is there. So it work with four step is there. One step, second, third, and fourth step. Stator and rotor is there. So due to that we are getting the rotation. Due to your magnetism, so it will rotate. 1, 2, 3, and 4 steps. Same thing here. 50 step is there, then here the 50 step that you have to define, and angular motion, stepwise angular motion we are getting. So what is the step angle for the stepper motor? I think for the accuracy purpose, do you have any idea? Who will give the answer? For the stepper motor, 1.8
degrees.
Yeah, 1.8 degrees for the step angle for the stepper motor. Okay, so here the first step only, then we are getting the 90 angle. So that minimum angle that we can say the 1.8 degree for the stepper motor. So I hope we are clear about that, the stepper motor, how it is to be work. And there is no feedback device. So this is a stepping motor. So how it is to be work? So it convert the linear motion, leads to motion into the rotary motion to the linear motion for the work table. So this is your input plus in pulse input, direction input is there. This is a driving unit for the stepper motor. This is a stepper motor. So it is connected with the lead screw. This is our lead screw. It converts the rotary motion. This is a rotary motion. Okay, this is a rotary motion of lead screw is converted into the linear motion in a work table. So this is a function of stepping motor. Same function that we can get for servo motor. Okay, if you are using the servo motor, then feedback device is there. Here there is a feedback device. Due to that, we are getting the exact position. But in a stepper motor, same way here, it is connected with the lead screw. It convert the rotary motion into the linear motion. So it is attached with the table. Due to that, we are getting the XY tabular motion. Okay, XY. So in olden day we are using the stepper motor. So at the time we are not getting the exact position, but somewhat we are getting the position. Some fraction, suppose here 25.5, then we are getting the 25.5. So we are not getting the motion of 25.32. So this kind of motion, this kind of accuracy we are not getting. So resolution, I think we are defined in a 0.1 form only. 0.1 form resolution is there for the stepping motor. So stepper motor is wound in such a way that the rotation has certain number of discrete steps. So that I have already discussed. There are different type of certain discrete step is there 500, 200, 50, 24 and 4. There are different types of steps are there. The number of steps per revolution is high around 200 or so. They vary by the model and manufacturing. Okay, so number of steps per revolution is rather high, they around the 200. Okay, so 200 step is there, 500 step is there, and so vary by the model or manufacturing. It is depend upon a manufacturer of stepper motor. What this means, the motor has efficiently resolution of small control movement equal to the number of steps for rather motor. That means step is higher, 500 step and 200 step is the, then we are getting the more accuracy. Okay, for the smallest control movement, small movement we are getting. So smallest angular movement we are getting by using of this motor. So 200 step is that means we are getting the angle is 1.8 nearest to that. Okay, if we are define the 500 steps, then angle is below the 1. Okay, angle is below the 1 and we are getting the more accuracy. So I hope we are clear about that. The step is very important. So when we are defining the stepper motor, it works with the step. So stepper systems, I already discussed, stepper systems are open loop system, which means control only that tells the motor how many steps to move. How many steps to move, कितने step में move करना है, that we are given the signal. Okay, so and how fast to move, but does not have any way of knowing where they actually are, because why, there is no feedback device. Okay, how to fast move but does not have to any way to knowing where they are actually. Okay, so we are not getting the exact position. This can lead to error. Some error is there should a situation arise where the motors are unable to comply with the commanded move. So that means whatever the commanded move, suppose here some fraction movement is there in a x axis and z axis or y axis, some fractional dimension is there, then we are not getting the exact movement, but we are getting the nearest movement. Suppose 25.4, then we are getting the movement of 25.24 point or 24.5. Okay, so that nearest dimension we are getting. So I'll give you one example. So this is one example how the stepper motor is work. So this can be very obviously where the motion stops and it sound like a strip, a gear. Okay, strip motion is that. So when you are observe this stepper motor in a running conditions, so when it is stopped, so some strip motion, that means it is stopped. Strip a gear or stub subtle where the motor only miss a few steps. So that means here it is stopped some millisecond. Okay, then here we are not getting the exact position. The result is same. The controller think about where R 25.5 or Y is 15.5, and reality might be 25.3 or 15.4. So exact dimension is given in a program 25.3 or 15.4, but it will reach on x 25.5 or 15.5. That is the reality. Okay, so this can lead to cumulative error. Some error is there, which may in turn lead to crashes, not to mention out the specific part. Okay, so that's why as of now we are not using stepper motor for x and y position of table. So when we are defined in the workpiece movement of x, y, or in a lathe machine of x and z movement, so we are use servo motor because we are getting the exact position by using of servo motor. In a stepper motor we are not getting the exact motion, so that's why we are not use a stepper motor. So I hope we are clear about that. So because there is no feedback and it will take some time for getting the exact position. Okay, so that's why we are not use a stepper motor. Stepper motor is only used for the turret indexing or ATC movement. We are use a stepper motor because in a step angle, so in a turret we are not required exact position in a fraction form. Okay, turret ની અંદર તમારે exact position ની જરૂર નહીં પડે. Suppose here 8 tool is there, the 360 by 8, so whatever the angle of rotation, so based on that we have used a servo stepper motor, એટલે કે તમને exact angle position તમને મળશે. fraction ની અંદર થોડી error હશે તો ચાલશે. So that's why in a turret we have used a stepper motor, but in a XY or exact movement of the table or spindle movement, so we have used a servo motor. So advantage and limitation of the stepper motor. So what is the advantage? So I already discussed, it has a low cost. Okay, in generally when we are making a project, I think you are in a final year. So when you are purchase the two types of motor, stepper motor and servo motor, the cost difference is very large. So when you are purchase the stepper motor, the cost is very low, but when you are purchase the servo motor, the cost is very high compared to the stepper motor. Same specification is there. Okay, just you have to visit any shop and find out the difference of stepper motor and servo motor. आप जब भी विजिट करेंगे परचेज करने के लिए जाएंगे और अदरवाइज यू हैव टू परचेज ऑनलाइन, then you have to check the same specification of stepper motor and servo motor. Okay, same torque, but आप देखेंगे तो stepper motor का प्राइस कम है compared to the servo motor. Okay, so that's why sometime we are prefer the stepper motor. जहाँ पे आपको accuracy नहीं चाहिए, resolution नहीं चाहिए, high resolution नहीं चाहिए, तो वहीं पे हम stepper motor use करते हैं. So project में भी some students so they are use stepper motor क्योंकि उनको रिजोल्यूशन और हाई एक्यूरेंसी नहीं चाहिए, तो वहीं पे हम स्टेपर मोटर यूज करते हैं. ओके, सो आई होप क्लियर अबाउट दैट. Easy bidirectional rotation is there, so for the clockwise or anti-clockwise rotation we are getting. So wide range of speed is there and micro stepping is there. So this is the advantage. Okay, so bidirectional movement is there, wide range of speeds are available, micro stepping is there, so the steps are increased. So 500 step and 200 step, that micro stepping is there. So in that case we are using stepper motor. What is the limitation? So it is used for the low power and low speed application. Okay, so when the low power and low speed application we have used a stepper motor. So this is a limitation. So I hope you are clear about that, the difference between stepper motor and servo motor, because you are in a final year student, then you have to in some projects you have to select the motor. So this is a very important things. So how to decide the stepper motor and servo motor, आपको पता होना चाहिए कि कहीं पे कहाँ पे स्टेपर मोटर यूज होती है और कहाँ पे सर्वो मोटर यूज होती है. आई होप यू आर क्लियर अबाउट दैट, कहाँ स्टेपर मोटर यूज करनी चाहिए और कहाँ पे सर्वो मोटर. जहाँ पे आपको हाई रिजोल्यूशन हाई एक्यूरेंसी चाहिए वहीं पे सर्वो मोटर यूज करते हैं और फीडबैक चाहिए. So example I will discuss in later. So this is some example that is relevant to the stepper motor and servo motor. So I'll skip right now. Then I'll discuss in detail in our next lecture. So how we can solve the example related to the stepper motor and servo motor. So next motor is a linear motor. So I hope you are clear about the stepper motor and servo motor. Next motor is a linear motor. So linear motor, it is used for the high speed, for the linear travel. Linear scale as a feedback device. So linear scale is there for the feedback device and more accurate compared to the rotary motion. Okay, rotary motion, I think we are getting by the stepper motor and servo motor. For the linear motor, we are getting the linear motion, and it is more accurate compared to the servo motor. Good acceleration, no transmission element is there, backlash free, it is a backlash free, less wear and maintenance, and it is expensive. Heat dissipation problem is there, so in a high heat is there, so this is a problem for the linear motor. So I'll show you in a figure so how the linear motor is to be work. So I hope you are clear about that, how the linear motor. So this is a figure of linear motor. So it is connected with the north and south. Magnetism is there, and here the carriage, upper side there is a carriage. So how the carriage is to be moved in a linear motion. So there is no rotary motion. If you are observe that in this figure, so we are getting the linear motion like that. So both the direction. Okay. So how will you get the motion? So top of the part we can say the carriage move in a linearly. So winding coil is there. So due to your magnetism north and south, so it move forward and backward motion. So this is a function of linear motor. So I hope you are clear about that. There is this is very simple. Okay, north south and pole winding coil is there. Due to that, it will move forward and reverse. Simple motor is there. It is very simple and less maintenance is there. So this is one other figure for the linear motor.